Hello everyone and welcome to Scorpion Cigar Reviews. I am your host. Today I'll be reviewing the Trinidad Paradox box pressed Toro. Retails for $7.70. Very nice looking wrapper on this box pressed cigar. Some minor veins, nothing too major. Tight seams, they almost completely disappear. The nose on this, on the wrapper itself, has a sense of sweet, like honeysuckle, and the nose on the foot puts out some chocolate, like Tootsie Roll almost, caramel, a little bit of spice in there, maybe a slight amount of cedar type spice. Pre-draw, has very good draw, good airflow. There's some cedar and spice in there, and maybe chocolate-covered pretzels. Alright, so we'll get it lit up and see what happens from there. The initial lighting of the foot puts out some flavors ranging from some cayenne pepper way back rear in the palate. A little bit of maybe some mild cedar notes in there. Good solid medium body, medium strength. So we'll progress further on and we'll see what happens. Just starting the first third, I'm getting a hint of sourness, kind of rear palate, long on the finish, a little bit of mild white pepper on the mid palate, and perhaps a hint of maybe almost like a seafood, like maybe some raw oysters or something, something along those lines. It's softened up a bit. It's a little more towards the mild body at the moment. We'll see how it progresses and see if we pick up anything new as I continue on through the first third. I'm getting some minor changes as I'm smoking it, so it may very well continue to progress with some additional nuances. Well into the second third. Cigar is mild, maybe slightly towards the medium end, mild to medium. Second third has brought some hints of, early on, almost like a baked chicken. Had some minerals, a little bit of earth in there. Short on the finish. Some mild sourness, mid palate, short on the finish once again. I'll get into the final third and we'll see how we progress from there. In the final third, the cigar has gone out 3 or 4 times at least. The burn has remained fairly even, a little bit of waviness. The only complaint really is that it's gone out several times. Haven't picked up any new flavor characteristics much after the second third. It's starting to produce a little bit of a dry smoke in the back of the palate, as well as a little more forward under the tongue. Still a slight amount of creaminess on the cheeks. But as far as flavors go, not a whole lot going on. Very, very mild white pepper. Just not a whole lot going on in this final third. I'll continue on and take it to the nub, and we'll just see what happens from there. So there we have it. We are now at the nub of the Trinidad Paradox. I've had trouble since the final third with the cigar going out several times. But other than that, I'll sum the cigar up. It's produced flavors ranging from a little bit of sourness on the palate. Somewhere in there I picked up a little bit of shellfish, something along the lines of raw oysters. I picked up a little bit of baked chicken, A little bit of meatiness in there towards the end of the second third. Picked up a little bit of complexity in the second third. That's when some of these other flavors came through, like the chicken and some baked mushrooms and that type of thing. A little bit of minerals started to come through, a little bit of earth and mineral in the final third. And there was, as I approached the nub, a slight hint of perhaps flintiness. Produced basically a slightly dry, slight dryness in the back of the palate, a little bit of creaminess on the cheeks. But all in all, it was a fairly good cigar. I'm happy with it. It was a good price point at $7.70. So I thank you for once again watching Scorpion Cigar Reviews.